headset while I'm making breakfast or whatever. I try to get in that frame of mind. I'm not perfect, but when I do it, it makes all the difference. It really does. It fires me up. Or when I work out in the morning, and it's the first song I play. So I jump a rope and I'm playing that song. So find something that motivates you, Sometimes, again, I'm talking to people that really want this, right? Again, you don't need this stuff. If you're just doing this for the fun, you don't need the money, you don't want to become an NMD, that's your goal eventually, whatever. You don't need this stuff. Again, I'm talking to people that are ready for this. All right, find something that really motivates you. I tell you that. You need that, right? We need that motivation. We need that to keep going because we lose it after a while. We lose the fuel in our tank because we go out and we're driving this vehicle, we get tired, we're using all this energy, all this fuel, and people are taking it away from us, right? Because they're doubting us, they're not listening, they're quitting, whatever, and we get drained with all this fuel. So you need to watch things like this. You need to come to regionals, you need to go to national conventions to get fueled up again, right? Put that energy and that fuel in your vehicle, which is you, right? So that's what you need. So setting your goals. Okay, you need to have daily goals, weekly goals, and monthly goals. If you're not setting goals, you really don't know where you're going. Alright, you need to put it down on paper. It's not going to be a goal workshop. But if you guys don't really know how to set goals, talk to your upline, or there's tons of stuff you can go online and figure out how to set goals. Very important. Maybe your goal is to recruit one person this month. That's a great start. Maybe your goal is to start even before that and say, okay, I'm going to do two exposures a day, right? What we're supposed to be doing. I'm going to sample product today. I'm going to the dentist today. I'm going to bring a sample to my dentist. Whatever. Maybe that's a goal. If you're having a hard time getting started, just start really, really, really small. And you know what? Reward yourselves. When you get a goal, you achieve that goal, let it feel good, like I did. And you can build on that goal. Each goal you can build on. Very important to understand that, okay? So, share Nerium with everyone. And you can, right? Remember saying, the 3-foot rule? If somebody's within 3 feet of you, figure out a way to share Nerium with them or talk to them, right? Open your mouth. I'm going to give you guys some things to say today. You can help me out. So, these are all the people that you know on the left-hand side. And you take them from not knowing about Nerium to knowing, okay? This guy knows about Nerium. These 2 people know about Nerium now. I love that. They're really fast. And then you take all these people. The goal is to take people from not knowing to know. Okay? That's your goal. And master the 2-a-day system. This is our system. I'm going to cover this a little later. But really, this is all you need to know today is really how to work this wheel, we say, or, how to do this. This is the nuts and bolts of the business. This is all we do. It's really 3 to 4 steps. Some people call it 4, some people call it 3. Okay? You pique the interest using third-party tools, if you can, or samples, or whatever. Okay? You do the follow-up, and the 3-year call. Really, it's just 3 steps. I like to say, you expose. First step is expose. Okay, to whatever you have, however you want to expose them. That's part A of 1. Part B is you set the follow-up. That's very important. Write that down if you haven't already. Part B of step 1, exposing, is to set the follow-up. Now, if you're in sales, you already know this. See, if you've never been in sales before, you don't know to set the follow-up. That's the most important thing, is to know when you're following up with them. Or else, how many guys have done Nerium and gave somebody a magazine or gave them a product and then, or said, hey, I'm going to send you a video, what's your email? And then you call them up in like a day or 2 days and you go, hey, what'd you like best? And they go, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Did you send me a video, did you? Or you gave me a product? Oh, that's in the car. How many guys have done that? Guilty? I'm guilty too? We're all guilty, right? So we want to refine that, and you want to make sure you expect them to use it or to watch it at a certain time, and you know when you're following up. That's the trick. Okay? Don't be afraid of doing that. Don't be afraid of when you send somebody a video about the product, say, hey, when can you watch it? Get them to say, I can watch it at 9 p.m. tonight or whatever. And you say, hey, that's perfect. I'm going to call you at 9:15 to see what you like best about it. Whatever. So they know, okay, mental note. Aaron's calling me at 9:15. So if you get permission to call them at 9:15, then what do? If you know you're following up them, maybe you text all your upline support team and go, hey, I'm doing a follow-up at 9:15 tonight. Who's available for a 3-way call in case? Then you got a list of people that are going, me, so you can call whoever you want. But if you are not ready for that 3-way call, and you do the follow-up, and they go, oh my gosh, exactly what I'm looking for. I'm one of those 1 in 5 people that are looking for an opportunity this year. Right? You get that 1 in 5, and they go, "This is amazing. Tell me more about it." You go, "Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do a 3-way call. That's what you taught." And you go, "Oh my gosh, who should I call? Who should I call? Hold on a second. And you call your upline, and they don't answer. And they go back, "Hold on a second." You call the other upline, they didn't answer. "Hey, hold on," and you're fumbling, right? It's uncomfortable. The person's like, "What the heck are you doing?" Because you weren't prepared. So that's how you prepare your exposures, is you know when you're doing the follow-up, because you set the follow-up. You go to step B, you do the follow-up, and during the follow-up, you ask one question. You just ask however you want. What did you like best? What stood out the most? What do you want to say? Something positive. You have to find the positive in it. Because if you just ask, "Hey, what'd you think?" They go, "Stupid." Whatever, right? But if you, "Hey, what did you like the best?" You can't say, "Stupid." You gotta go, "The product looks cool." You know, whatever. You'll find something positive if you ask a question like that. So, that's step 2. Follow-up. Do the follow-up. And then step 3 is a 3-way call. That's easy to remember. 3 is 3-way call. It's easy. Okay? How many guys are scared to death to do a 3-way call? Raise your hand. Don't be. It's okay. You be honest. Remember, we're all one person today. Be honest, open, and honest. A lot more people in here are scared to do a 3-way call. I guarantee it. You guys just not raising your hand. You're scared to raise your hand right now. Okay, that's better. All right, that's better. Let's do it. I have a girl on my team. Her name's Julie. She's my sister's best friend. Whenever I even say 3-way call, she gets a sweat. She's so cute. She's like, I'm like, "Julie, when can we do a 3-way call?" She's like, and she gets quiet. And I'm like, "You get the sweat?" She goes, "Yes." So, it's okay. But just understand it's very simple. You're making it weird. That's what you're doing. Okay? By worrying about it, you're making it weird. It's very simple. Alright? So I'm going to go into that a little more later. But that's the 3 steps. And then after they listen to the sponsor, then the sponsor's job to get them to the next step. When Lynn gets here, let me know when Lynn gets here, if she gets here. If she doesn't get here, I'm going to bring her up. Let me know. Make sure I don't forget. Okay? You texted her? Say, where you at, girlfriend? That's what Ray says all the time. "We got girlfriend, where are you?" Alright, so, you guys got that? Alright, launching real results parties. If you're brand new, you haven't done a real results party. This is how we build the business in the beginning. We need to get back to this. We really need to get back to this. Because a lot of people just aren't doing them. I don't know why we're not doing them. Because this is how we build the business the best. Some teams in this company are still doing it like crazy. And they're growing the fastest out of any team in the company. Some teams are just doing it. You're doing your results party. And you're doing PCCs. And they're doing everything. They're exposing people as quickly as they can. And this is the fastest, most fun way to expose your local people there is a real results party. You make it fun. I love what one of my uplines said all the time. It's like, "Hey, listen, you're not having fun. Why are you doing it?" Guys, it's got to be fun. You guys got to lighten up a little bit. Have some fun with this. Okay? It is a lot of fun, but it's your choice to make it fun or make it not fun. Okay, so real results party. I'm not going to go detail into this. You need to get with your sponsor or your upline. If you're brand new, you haven't done one, and you need to use what is working for them. Let me just say that, okay? We're an old enough company now where if you're working with an NMD or you have an NMD above you, ask them what works for them and what's working for a results party. I don't want to do a whole training on RVPs today. It's not what we're doing here today. But you be excited. Okay? You need to do a real results party. You know what? If you haven't done one, and you've been in the company for a long time, and you've met new people, do another one. Have people over your house. Do another one. Okay? That's still fun. 5 years later, 4 years later, you have people over your house, different people. Or you know what? There's people also that maybe came to your first real results party 5 years ago that would come back to your party to try new products, right? You can sample the new products that may be ready now to join Nerium. You mean the timing's right now? Yes. There are people you exposed a long time ago that wasn't the right timing. That's the right timing now, but you guys aren't talking to them anymore. Because they said no 5 years ago. They said no 4 years ago. Always check back with people. I know Mark says all the time. He opens that locker and goes, "You ready yet?" "Nope." Right? He closes the door. "You ready yet?" "Nope." Okay? Great way to remember it, right? I love that. So, always do results parties. Always get your team to do results parties. Okay, customer acquisition. We're going to talk a little bit more about this later. We're going to share. I'm going to give you guys an example. And I've given this a lot lately to my team. I did it a couple times here, being here. If you guys met with me yesterday or last night. And I want all of you to listen to this and really understand this. Some of you guys know this. Some of you guys already get this, okay? But you maybe been in the industry or the company for a long time, and maybe you'll get it. Because it really, one day I was on a three-way call and it just hit me. So, we talked about earlier, people will do this business if they believe they can do what you did. You get that? You guys get that? Because when you join the company, you ask yourself, whether you believe it or not, whether you remember it or not, subconsciously or consciously, you ask yourself, can I do this? Right? We all did it. Whether or not you think, did I ask myself that? Subconsciously in your brain, you went through something, you said, can I do this? And you made a decision you could, or you wanted to, right? Because your sponsor may have made it so simple. You may be one of those people that sampled the product, fell in love with the product, and you remembered your sponsor coming to you going, try this. And you went, okay. You tried it, you loved it, and you're like, is that all you do is say try this? And they go, yeah. And you go, I can do that. And you join the company. That's the right way. See, most companies are industry, and the most people that come into companies like this, all of us, unless you're in another company, we're programmed to sell. We have something we love. Selling is, oh my gosh, Trevor, you gotta buy this product. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Oh, sell. So our excitement is selling, right? How many guys have done this? How many before? How many guys have done that? Raise your hands. You guys have all done it. So if I listen to this, now follow along real quick. If I go to Trevor, and I go, Trevor, because this is what happens in this industry. Okay? Trevor, man, I'm so excited, man. I just joined this company, and then, man, I have this product, man. You know, you're a good-looking dude, but listen, let me tell you what, you need to buy this. I just started my business, and you need to buy this. And I'll tell you what, it's so good. You know, I mean, crazy good, man. You wait till you get all the chicks, man. When chicks see your skin, I mean, you're a good-looking dude now, but when you get me so much better looking, when you try this product, man. So seriously, would you just help me out? It's my business. Would you help me out? Just buy it, please. Seriously, would you buy it? Because I need help. I spend a lot of money on business. And, you know, this is what happens in the industry. I'm not saying it happens in Nerium, but it happens a lot in this industry. So hey, would you just buy this? Would you help me out as my friend, right? Are you my friend? Okay. I buy it. I'm your friend. I buy it if you open a business. So please just buy it. Would you buy it? Please? Okay, good. All right. So he buys the product. And now that was uncomfortable. Would you guys agree? Now I'm being funny. I'm trying to be funny. Right? But I'm begging him. I just started a business. He's my friend. He's my father, my mother. He's not my mother, but he could be my father, right? It could be my mother I go to, a friend, whatever, and I'm begging them because, hey, listen, we're family. This product's amazing. I believe it's the best ever, so I'm selling. Now, check this out. This is what happens in this industry. Some of you guys have done this. This is the point. Don't do this. So, Trevor buys the product. I begged him. He's like, reluctantly bought it. Now, if it doesn't work from him, now he's upset at me, right? He spent $90 on the product. Now, our friendship is in jeopardy because he has spent $90 and he hates it. And I told him it was the best. So now he's kind of upset with me. Now there may be a little tip between us and like, how come Trevor's not talking to me anymore, right? So, but let's say he loves it. Scenario, he loves the product. And he does start getting the chicks. Right? I mean, he's a good looking dude, he's already getting the chicks. But let's say his skin starts changing. And his friends start going, hey, Trevor, you look good, man. What are you doing, man? You look great. He goes, yeah, I'm just using this product, man. This product my buddy Aaron gave me. I sold it, right? And they go, hey, whatever it is, man, I need to get Aaron's number. So they're like, okay, cool. And then at some point he goes, wait a second, why is Aaron getting all my friends, man? Aaron's in this business. Well, maybe, can I join this business? He's going to start thinking, some of you guys did this. He's going to start thinking, can I do this business? And then he's going to go through what happened, our exchange. He's going to think, man, that was uncomfortable. I didn't like what he did. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to ask about the business. I'll just give my friends' names and numbers. Right? That's what happens a lot in this industry. That's why people don't call people and go, hey, I love this product. Hey, you know what? Tell me more about the business. Because they were sold. And they don't want to sell. See, 95% of people out there don't want to sell. There she is. Okay? So, scenario B. And this is where you want to be. This is what you want to do. And I want to just make sure you guys understand this completely today. This is the most important thing today. Because I want you guys, we have to have people believe in our products, right? We have to. We don't want people that don't believe in our products. So our products are phenomenal. If you get people that love the products, if you're sampling, make sure you don't sell. Make sure you're calm, you're cool, you're confident. You're excited, but you're not weird. Okay? And I go to Trevor and go, Trevor, listen, what's up, man? Hey, man, I got this product. It's amazing. You know what? You look great. But hey, would you give me your opinion? Would you try this? Give it a shot. Look at these pictures, man. Pretty cool. This guy looks like kind of like your age. Look at that. Crazy, huh? Listen, try it for me. Try it for a few days, 5 days, maybe. You know, I'll pick it up on, let's say, Wednesday. And just give me your opinion. Just do it. Cool. All right? Now, some of you guys are better than that than I am. I'm just asking him to get his opinion. Some of you guys just don't sell. Just be cool. All right? Because everybody wants to try something for free. Would you guys agree? So, let's say the same scenario happens. He falls in love with it, right? And then he becomes a customer because he's like, hey, man, I really want to see my results in 30 days, right? I always try to say, hey, listen, it's just a sample. You're not going to see a difference in 5 days. Right? If we're sample, go back to the night cream. But if you're doing the eye serum, guys, that's an instant result, right? You're doing eye patches, that's fine. You're doing other products, use whatever works for you. But I still love to sample the night cream. I still love to sample it. I say, listen, you're not going to see a difference in 5 days. But, usually people see a difference 15 to 30 days in. There's these pictures I'm showing you are like 30 days. So he's going to remember that. He's going to remember I said that. So when I come back for 5 days and he loves how it feels, he's going to say, well, listen, I think I want to try this. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. I want to buy this. See if I see a difference in 30 days, right? So let's say he sees a difference in 30 days. His friends, same scenario happens. His friends say, hey, Trevor, you look great. What are you doing? And he says, hey, what about this business? And then he's going to remember how I went to him, and what are you going to say? Yeah, I can do that. Okay? He's going to go, man, he's going to ask me, is that all you do? Is you just basically let people try stuff for free? I go, yeah. He goes, that's simple, man. And he's going to want to join the business with me. Does that make sense? So, guys, remember that. You want to make it so simple. Same thing with the three-way call. Some of you guys are not doing three-way calls as much as you should. You're exposing a lot of people. But you're not doing three-way calls because you're scared or you don't think you need to. And you can handle it. You've been in the business for 5 years. You're an NND. You're like, I got it. Whatever. Or you just don't understand the reason why we do three-way calls. So the reason we do three-way calls, guys, really the main reason, the number one reason, is so everybody can say, I can do what you did. Alright? To hear another story, great. To hear another story, that's important. Okay, and get questions answered, but it's for your prospect to say, okay, really, okay, wait a second here. Hold on a second. All you did was give me a product and say, try this. That's so simple. I don't have to sell me, I just do products. And then you call me up and say, what do you like best? And then you put me on a call with someone else, so you don't even know anything. You really don't know anything, Aaron. So I don't have to go to school to know anything. You put me on the phone with someone else and they answer all the questions. So is that what I do? I don't have to go to school for this? I can just sample, call people up, ask them what they like best. And then if they have a question, I can say, here you go. And you go, yeah. And they go, oh my gosh. That is like the silliest thing ever. That's so darn simple. You guys understand that? That's why you do three calls. That's why we have a system. Jeff Olson is brilliant. Dumb it down. If you're smart, dumb down. Okay? If you're really smart, just be dumb. Okay? Can we all be dumb? I seriously want you guys to just go, don't go around saying I'm dumb, I'm dumb. But I want you guys to remember, when you're sampling, just be like, be dumb. Okay? You follow up, say to yourself, be dumb. Be dumb. Okay? Where's Lynn? Did you sit down here? Where is she? There she is. There's Lynn. Alright. I'm just going to do this now before I forget. So you guys all know Lynn? Okay. So, I came here, obviously, Thursday. And we did a meeting yesterday during the day and a meeting at night. And, I met Lynn before. And Raylan and Mike said, Lynn is amazing. I said, okay, why? Because she always has a guest. Always. She always has a guest at market parties. She always has somebody. I know what Raylan was thinking. She's like, God, she's not on my team. But yesterday during the day, she had a guest. And, we just did something casual during the day. And Lynn, she's joining, isn't she? And you've been working on it for how long? Years. Working on it for years. She wasn't ready years ago, right? What have you been doing? Sampling the product?
Yes. Sampling the product and also buy before and after. This is testimony that everyone's known me for 10 or more years.
Yep. Now, you talked to us, no, keep it. You talked to us for a little bit about what you do. And I'll tell you, when I heard this, I'm like, that's the system. She's so good at following the system. And playing dumb, right? I mean, that's what you said. You say, you know what, I don't know anything. That's what you say to people. I love that. You've been in how long, this company?
About 5 years.
5 years she's been in, and she's still saying, I don't know anything. And you know what? She has a guest every time. Because all those people are going, look at your before and after picture, it's amazing. She's showing pictures, what we should be doing. And she's sampling the products. She's following up. And when they ask her a question, she goes, I don't know anything. But then, what does she do? She puts them on the phone with Ron Forster. How many of you guys know Ron Forster? International Marketing Director, Ron Forster. Puts whoever it is on the phone with them. Ron talks to them. And she says, I love this, if there's a meeting, she builds into events. You always talk about building into events. She's so good at it. And when I'm saying this, I'm pointing her out, calling her out today, because I want you guys to learn from Lynn. Some of you guys, I want you to learn from Lynn, because she's doing it. She's following the system perfectly. She's calling Ron, and she knows about a local event. She knew about an event last week you guys did, right? You guys did a market party last week. She approached this girl, was it Michelle? Yeah, last night? Michelle, and she got on the phone with Ron, and she said to Ron, when she called Ron, he wanted to go Michelle, and I don't know exactly what she said, but I'm assuming it was like this, and she said, hey, there's a market party coming up, I want you to give her to that market party, Ron. And that's what Ron did. Ron got her to the market party. Ron wasn't there, because Ron's in Texas, or Ron's wherever, right? He's all over the place. But who was there? Raylan and Mike were there. Lynn's not on their team. But they play team. They talked to her for, Raylan talked for like a half hour, then Mike talked to her. Playing team. And she came yesterday, she joined the business. And she's awesome. She's awesome. Because you follow this system. You didn't say, I know everything, because she probably said, I don't want to do this, because I can't do this, because you didn't follow the system. And then yesterday, same thing. That girl's joining, you said yesterday, she's not sure if she's going to join for $750 or $1,000, as you said when she left. Because you made it simple. You sampled, followed up, put on the phone with Ron. Ron said, hey, this is an event during the day. Can you get out to it? She said yes. She went to an event. She met other people that had success. She got to see it wasn't only Lynn in the business, and she joined the business. So Lynn's going to get 2 recruits this month because she followed the system.
I have to say thank you to everybody else that spoke to my people, including Angie and Mike and them, because I'm not good at closing.
You don't want to be good at closing. We don't like to say that word.
Well, I know I'm not good at asking them to spend the money. Let's put it that way.
And you shouldn't be doing it for your own people. So that's perfect. You guys hear that? You guys should all say from now on, I'm not good at asking people for money. Okay? Unless you're like, it comes to the product. Product, that's fine. But when it comes to the business, you shouldn't be asking. It should be your upline. Are you ready to get started? You should go to a 3-way call. Your upline should be saying, hey, are you ready to get started? Yes, I am. Great. Okay? It shouldn't be you closing. Okay? It really shouldn't be. Now, it's okay if they get started and they don't talk to an upline. Great. Okay, but then I was trying to back up and go, hey, by the way, it's not really how we do it. Someone just goes to give them the product and go, I'm in! And you go, all right, great! You sign them up. That's really not the system, right? Now, when I got started, Carl, you got a microphone? Thanks. Thanks, Lynn. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Awesome. When I got started, and Danny sent me that video, I called up Danny after seeing sampling and free inventory. I said, Danny, call up with Danny again. He goes, hold on. I kid you not. He goes, hold on a second. They're okay, whatever. He called Mark Smith. He goes, Mark, am I Aaron? He goes, of course. Got on the phone with Mark, and he's like, Aaron! I'm like, Mark, what's up? He goes, hey, not too much, man. Just rock and roll this thing. Okay? He goes, what do you think? I go, I'm in. He goes, okay, bye. That was the 3-way call. He wasn't going to waste his time on me, right? If somebody says they're in, sign them up. A lot of you guys talk people out of it. They go, I'm ready to get started. Oh, great, because we're going to do real results parties. We have so much fun. There's a trip you can win. Seriously, don't get too weird, okay? All right, so, and by the way, Lynn, I don't know if you know this, but I took a picture of you and Michelle last night, and I sent it to Ron Forster, text Ron, and he said, there's people I love, awesome, and I said to him, Raymond and Mike said, Lynn she's the person that always brings a guest. And I go, by the way, she's signing up 2 VPs this month. And he goes, she is one of the most amazing people on my entire team. So, hey, you deserve it. You deserve it, because you're following the system. Guys, this is not rocket science. It really isn't. You guys hear that? Like what she did? You guys thinking, seriously? Like, really? Like, Lynn got 2 guests out, she got 2 new VPs, and that's all she did was the system, and I'm not following the system. That's what you guys are thinking about, right? When I heard that, I'm like, I'm not following the system. That's what I thought too. I'm like doing too much, so I'm trying to... Guys, we need to get back to the basics. When we first started this company, it was simple. Sample, follow up, 3-way call. Sample, follow up, 3-way call. Now, because we got more products, now we're salespeople. Alright? And it's not working. It's not working. People aren't signing up like crazy. Because we've changed the system. Alright? Right, Tess? Right, Jason? Right, Paul? Things have changed since we got in. We're getting back to Jeff Olson. Right? Block and tackle. This is a football. Like we talked in the ND call today, right? Can you talk about that? Just coming from Jeff, guys. It's not coming from me. Jeff's saying we're getting back to, Vince Lombardi. Gentlemen, this is a football. Remember that? They won the Super Bowl, and he starts his first speech when we come back from the summer. He goes, gentlemen, this is a football. He teaches them how to block and tackle. They know how to block and tackle. We got to get back to that. Got to get back to sampling. And then being, just not being salesy. Yes, sir.
So let's say you sample something. How do you go from hey, I'm glad you love the product, but listen out to me, most people now, probably hear from the sales.
Yep.
So what's the transition?
Well, obviously, if you're sampling the product, right, and you're like, hey, would you like best love the product? You're like, hey, I love it. I want to buy it. You want to get it as a customer first, and then, people say different things. Some of you guys may have different things, but I always say to them, hey, listen, can you give a product to somebody? Always ask questions. It's very important to understand. You don't want to be like, hey, you can do this. You can do this. You can give a product to people. Hey, you should look at your business. That's what we tend to do. We're selling now, and I was selling the business, right? But if you ask questions, remember, ask questions, and I say, Alex, hey, you like the product? Yeah, man, I love the product. Great. I'm excited for you to try this for 30 days, man. It's going to be awesome. Hey, listen, do you think you can hand a product to someone like I did to you? Yeah. You say, yeah, of course I can. Well, listen, there's an amazing business opportunity if you're looking to make some extra money. May not be for you, but I know you can sample just like that. You want to take a look? Just be you. Whatever works for you. He's either going to say yes or no, right? Or at least you ask. Some of you guys have a ton of customers, but you're not, we talked about this last night. You're not going to your customers, your best prospects, and saying, hey, do you know there's a business opportunity? You guys aren't doing that. That's your best prospect. People that love the products that you never approached about the business, call up your customers and go, hey, I'm so glad that you love our products. Do you know other people that would like the products? Yeah, of course. Well, hey, we give away, some rewards, $10 off products if you want to, tell other people about it. But did you know there's a business opportunity to this? And, what I did to you, I just gave you a product, let you try it. Do you think you can do that to people you know? Just let them try a product for free? That's a loaded question. Why do you think in our presentation, I love the slide where it says, can you do, remember that part where it's like, can you do this? Yes, can I do this? And it says, sample a product. I love that part in that presentation slide. Because it really shows people, if they answer yes to all those questions, they can do this business. So you want to ask questions you already know the answer to, guys. Do you guys know that if you're prospecting someone and you're on a 3-way call, and if you can figure out 9 yeses in a row, if you can ask 9 questions in a row and they're going to be a yes, and you ask that 10th, the 10th is, hey, you ready to get started? They'll say yes. Try it. Some of you guys are going to start thinking up questions right now. Hey, so what do you think? Do you like this product? Yes. Do you know the people that like this product? Yes. Would you like to make some extra money? Yes. I mean, we know the answers. You know they're yeses, right? You get to that 10th one, you get to that 10th one, you ready to get started? And you go, yes. I learned that in my first company. I was a brilliant salesman. But we all went broke. Well, a lot of you still spend all money. You guys heard that story earlier. So, ask questions, guys. You get really good at being that person that asks a lot of questions. All right? Last night, where did we go last night for dinner? Smokehouse Barbecue. Man, you guys got some good barbecue there. All the times I've been here, I've never gone to get barbecue. Thank you, Raylan and Mike and Jen. I know. I don't know. I don't know if you guys were neglecting me. So anyway, we went to the barbecue place last night, right? And our waiter was awesome, wasn't he? Our waiter was, we thought he was like 22. He was 18. Cool dude, right? We're like, hey, let's take a selfie. He grabs the camera. He takes a course and he doesn't look for himself. People do that. You're like, that guy's fun. That guy's a fun guy, Takes one of himself. And so I'm like, okay, guys, we're gonna get his number. They're like, all right, let's do it. So, during the thing, Raylan, I think Jen, Raylan said, you just complimented him. I'm kind of jumping ahead into recruiting, but I want to make sure I don't forget these things. So the main thing you want to do is compliment someone. Because if you're out ladies, you go out shopping, you get a salesperson to come over to you, find a way to compliment them. Lynn, you're probably really good at this because you always said yes, so you've got to be complimenting people. So, ladies, it's easy for ladies. It's hard for the guys to go, I like your shirt. Right? Your hair's beautiful. She's like, oh my gosh, this guy's totally hitting on me. Right? Then you see her back up. One little thing, too, an advanced thing about prospecting is watch their body language. It's a little more advanced. Okay? Because if people lean in towards you, you're doing something right. Okay? If they kind of, even just the slightest movement back, they don't like what you're saying. Or they're not interested, or they're just not the right person. Okay? So that's just an advanced thing. But I don't want to teach that today. But you want to make sure you compliment someone. So be genuine, Don't compliment them if they really don't look good. And they know you're lying, but you're not look good. This is like the worst day ever. It's raining today. My hair is all humidity. Heard that so many times over it. Guys too. I heard guys say that. Oh, my hair today, humidity. but it's important to compliment someone because then they'll appreciate you. Because people don't compliment people enough nowadays, do they? Right? So Raylan and I complimented this guy. Hey, you're a phenomenal waiter. So the girls left. Mike and I was sitting there. And I said, okay, it's time. You should get this guy's number. I said, yep. So I said, hey, Anthony, come over here. He's like, yeah, what's up? Because he got a little busy, so that's why we're hanging out. And waiting for the right moment. So we were watching. And, communication is all about timing, isn't it, guys? I'm working on my communication in our relationship. Just so you know. That's why I've learned this recently. You don't want to try to talk to your spouse or husband or wife when they're tired. You're going to try to get them at the right time, don't you? How many guys have a spouse or with their girlfriend? They always try to talk to you about something serious, and you're like, I want to go to bed. I just want to watch this show. This is my show. Stop talking. Right? You're trying to communicate at the wrong times. It's very important with communication at the right time. So we were waiting. This guy just got sat at 6 o'clock. He's running around. We're like, I'm not going to try to stop this guy now. He's not going to have his attention. He's been watching this show, right? So we waited. And, I called him over. And I don't know exactly what I said, but it said something like this, hey, listen, Anthony, you're an awesome waiter, man. We really appreciate it. And I just asked him, and write this down. You can ask anybody this. And I didn't get to where I wanted to get to with this, but this side started out. I said, hey, Anthony, you know what? You're an awesome waiter. What do you like best about being a server or waiter? What do you like best? And he actually said, usually with a waiter or waitress, he hadn't been there long enough. He was only there for 5 days, or something like that. He was at Buffalo Wild Wings before, except for a while, but he was there for 5 days. So he's like, he didn't even know. He was so new, he didn't even know. But he's like, he got to the point where he's like, I'm working with my girlfriend. My girlfriend works here. She got me the job. Well, that's awesome. Very cool. So what do you want to normally say there? If he says, I'm working, he could say, I'm working with my girlfriend. I'm like, that's awesome. And I said, I didn't get to the point to what the right moment to say, hey, what do you like least? But that's where you want to go next. If someone says, they tell you what they That's what I like most about it. And then you say, hey, you know what do you like least about it? Is there something that you just don't like about being a servant? A lot of times people say, you find a lot of people, the waitress and waiters, they're people that usually are good with people, right? And they're everywhere. Now, I was in the restaurant industry for 18 years, so I know what it was like. I was a waiter for many years, I was a bartender for many years. And a lot of people, it says second job or third job. And a lot of people, if they're working a night shift, they may be mothers, single mothers away from their kids, or mothers or fathers away from their kids. And they don't want to be there. They want to be home with their kids. They're perfect prospects, you guys. They already like talking to people. They're hard workers, most of them. They're always on their feet. They're movers and shakers. Okay? But they don't want to be on their feet. And they're open to opportunities. So you got to find those people. Every time you go out, you guys should be in a number. Not every time. Because some people you get waits and waiters that are just terrible. Right? You're like, I would never want to work with that person. Right? But most of them are really good with people. So you guys can't tell me you can't cold recruit. This is simple stuff. So basically I just said, after that I said, hey, listen, Mike and I are expanding our business. I said, hey, Mike and I are expanding our business here. He already knew I was in town, right? I just came to town, we were joking around in the beginning, and it was awesome. I said, I just met these guys on the street, they just picked me up, brought me to this low-cost barbecue place, and he laughed, So we're having fun, And so I said, hey, listen, Mike and I are expanding our business. Listen, I don't know, if it's for you, I don't know if you're open. But I said something like, you're sharp, you seem driven. Are you open? Just ask him, are you open? He goes, yeah, what do you got? It's always a question. Trevor, we were talking about this, right? Always will ask you, hey, what is it? What do you got? Easy way to shut that down is go, listen, you're at work right now. I don't feel comfortable kind of sharing what we're doing while you're at work. Shut it down. See, a lot of times, we talk about this, right? We'll go, hey, and you're in Nerium? Because you're excited. Now he showed interest in what, you got one that says, I'm open. Yeah, I'm open. Then we bought it. Right? Go for the kill. Right? You don't want to do that. You want to shut it down. Make them curious. Listen, you're at work. I don't want to talk about it right now. But listen, give me your information, and we'll send you some information. So he gave us his cell phone and his email, and we're like, hey, you know what? Looking forward to talking to you. And that was it. I gave the number to Mike. There you go, Mike. Mike said, you take it. I said, you here. You're here, Mike. You work with him. Right? Guys, is that simple? Now, some of you guys feel a little uncomfortable right now. Some of you guys are like, I'm not that kind of person. I really can't so often say that. You make me so simple. It is simple. You guys all have a mouth. You guys all are here. Okay? You guys can do exactly what I did last night. Every single time you go out. Every time you guys go shopping. We talked about this last night. I think, Mark talked about it. I think it was the NMD call who talked about it this week. We talked about back in the day in his other company. We did this back in Maryland. When we first got started in that company, you work into a warm market, right? Then you also have a lot of times you can go out and cold market recruit. Is it a lot more fun with someone else? Is it a lot more fun by yourself? Huh? That's better? So what we did back in the day, now you guys should do this. I'm telling you, it's so much fun. Some of you guys are already doing it probably. But you guys find a day. Maybe next Saturday. You guys all maybe get a group together and you go, hey, you know what? Let's go hit this place. Let's grab some ice here. Let's grab some whatever. I don't think you guys should bring cards with you. That's my thing. I think you should get cards. Right? Should you give a card that says Nerium? Oh, I heard of it. Go to the garbage. That's, I think you still have cards, but say I ran out. But if someone really wants a card, I found one. You know this last one. But you get cards, you get information, don't get it. Now, I don't think you guys should, you can go out and have samples, ICM samples, ladies. You go out and meet someone that's really cool and go, oh my gosh, you know what, I have something right now. Can I just do this really quick? Can I put this on your eye? You put it on one eye. Just one eye. Put it on one eye. They'll go, oh my gosh. Right? Then you get some of that. But have fun with it. But you go out and just meet people. Mark talked about that. We used to get together, like 25 of us. And we go to like some strip mall or some area. It was really cool. You guys don't have to do this. I'm going to say this option. And you go and you pair off 2 by 2. And you go out and you have a contest who can get the most numbers. Okay? The most numbers. And you meet back somewhere for lunch. Or dinner. Or whatever. Meet back, and you guys all go, oh my gosh, you tell the stories. How fun would this be? Think about this. How fun would this be? You guys get together. Let's say 10 of you get together. You pair off. You come back, and a couple hours later, and you get back and you start talking, having lunch, and you have a drink, and you go, oh my gosh, I'm going to tell you this person, they were awesome. And everyone's telling a story. Well, let's feel like that. Can you guys do that? Think that'd be fun? See, a lot of you guys are going, I don't want to go out there and do that, but if you have a group of people, it's easy. Yeah, it's totally easy. It's fun. You guys are going to be in the same team. In prepaid legal, when we did it, it was all different teams. And those are the days, I was telling Mike and Lynn about this last night, those are the days I remember. Those are the times I remember that company. I remember those times we went out, I'll never forget them. That flyer story Mark talks about. You guys heard that flyer story? Get this. We went out one day, it was me, Mark, and Danny. We went out, we had this idea, because Mark came off a flyer. He came into the industry off a flyer. Someone put a flyer in his windshield, he was at the mall. He came out, read it, and said, earn $1,500 extra part-time from home. He went, he called that number. Hi, it's Mark Smith. I got your flyer in hand. Can you imagine recruiting Mark Smith off a flyer? So what happens is, a lot of times when we come into an industry or a company, we go, I came off a flyer, flyers work, let's do flyers. So Danny and I and Mark got different, 500 flyers. And we printed them off, went to Kinko's, wherever. I had blue, Mark had green, Danny had pink. All these flyers, we had some catchy thing to say, whatever about prepaid legal. We folded them all nice, 3 ways, and we put them on someone's windshield in the mall parking lot. That's what we did. So that's what the story. So we all went home, and Mark tells it perfectly. I think Mark should tell it every event because it's awesome. It makes you laugh like crazy. So Mark says he gets home, he had everything in place, his pencil sharpened, everything right. He's getting back to his desk, he's waiting for that phone call. The phone call came in and said, Mark Smith. He goes, yes. Are you the guy that put the flyers at the mall? Goes, yes, I am. What would you like to know? The guy goes, this is mall security. Can you come pick him up? So Mark called me and Danny and said, hey, we need to go back to the mall. We're in trouble. So we had to go back to the mall and pick up all the flyers because what do people do? They take it out, go on the ground, right? So there's all these different colored paper, green, blue, and pink all over the parking lot. Man, it goes over people love. So, don't do flyers. Don't do flyers, but you know what? Those are the times I remember. Getting together. They're fun. Guys, make it fun. You guys, this area is so wide open. I come out here every time and I'm like, God, to be kidding me. There are so many people here. There's so many cool places. I love this area. You guys, some of you guys are thinking, Nerium's been around there for almost 6 years, and every already knows about it. I need to move. No, there's, you know what? You know who's here? You know who's here? There's some Aaron Halls here. There are some Patrick and Shalon Murphys here. There are. There are Paul and Samantha Wyatts here. You guys don't know who they are. They're probably the fastest growing team in Nerium. Okay? 2 5-stars and 3 stars. They're here. You guys have fun. They're here. They're waiting. They're waiting to be the next fastest group in the company, but you guys aren't finding it because you guys are like, I don't know. You guys want to find it? Yeah. What? Yeah. You really want to find them? Yeah. Okay. We'll see if you find them. We'll see if you do what you need to do. My point in saying that is you got to find them, you got to go out. Okay? There are tons of people here that are waiting for an opportunity, that don't know anything about Nerium. Or maybe knew a friend that did Nerium that isn't doing it anymore. Okay? So, make sure that you guys seriously get a little group together and you go out and you do that. I want to hear stories from you guys. You know what? You told us a thing, and we're going out as a group on a Saturday or whatever is convenient, and it's fun, Aaron. We're having a blast. You know what? I recruited somebody from doing it. That's what I want to hear. Okay? That's why I'm here. I hope you guys do something like that. Take that idea and run with it. Alright? Alright, so 10 core commitments. You guys know this. If you don't know it, look it, learn it. Look it, learn it, live it, be it. Alright? Okay, you guys all know you need to follow these. If you're brand new, you don't know about these, This is Jeff Olson's laundry. He put these together years ago. I'm telling you guys, if you want success, you want it so simple, you want everything in front of you, just follow this. Learn how to sample, learn how to follow up, learn how to do a three-way call, and live this. Just live it. Okay? Do it. 2 a day. You're going to expose people. Share the products. Share, don't sell. If you have market parties, guys, if you have market parties, you got to attend them. I can't stress enough. I'll be honest with you guys. I was disappointed last night. You know? Because a lot of my team is here. And I went out, I took the time to fly here, away from my family, and missing my kids, spent the money, no one pays for me to come here, I paid it for myself. Okay? Took the time, the leaders planned events, and hardly anybody showed up last night. That was a slap in the face. If you 15 minutes away, you show up. Now, there's some excuses that are valid, but some people just didn't show up. Listen, if you don't have a guest, show up anyway. You know? Last night, for those who were there, was it awesome? Yes. I didn't do a presentation. But you know what we did? You guys missed out on? Those of you guys that didn't make the commitment to come? For whatever reason. But see, I don't think there is a reason. Now, if you fall asleep, that's one thing. That's one thing. You fall asleep because you're exhausted, you had a long game, you just fall asleep, you can't wake up, and oh my gosh! That's an easy mistake. That's okay. But some of you guys that weren't there, that, I don't know, I just didn't feel like coming. I'm sorry. I don't know what we're doing here. Carl, you said I was going to do this and you were laughing at me. I don't know what to do next. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. You fix it home. So, last night we sat around, and this is the things that, this is what I love about the company, is you learn just by doing little things like that. Getting together, you have bigger belief. I guarantee last night, people that were there have bigger belief, just because we spent an hour and a half chatting with each other. You know, we get to learn about people. I have bigger belief. Why? You know, when I meet some of these people last night, what we did is we went around a circle, just told every story. Now, I said 30 seconds, they went at like 4 or 5 minutes each, but, which I knew was going to happen, which I love. I love hearing like extended stories. We had time for that. But, here in Trevor last night, just talk about, and this is a big one. I remember I was telling, take mental notes from people. Trevor's 25 years old. And Trevor said something that really stood out that I wanted to bring up today. That someone came to him and that he trusted. Alright? That's why he's here. See, if someone came to him and he didn't trust them, he wouldn't be here. He wouldn't be in this room right now. He wouldn't have been doing all the growing he's been doing in the last couple of years with this company, the personal development, all the things he's been doing for the last 2 years. I sat there last night and heard him tell his story and elaborate on all these things he's doing, and I sat there and I disliked him. So you guys are like, what? I was joking around, but I said to you, listen, I don't like you anymore. Because he's 25, and all I was thinking was like, man, I wish I was like him when I was 25. You know what I mean? I wish I had the personal development. When you be that young and already have figured it out, I already figured out that there's more in life. And, he's already growing past people that will never grow like he's grown. That are a lot older, that haven't had the experience, had the availability to grow. So, but he said that last night. He said, listen, I joined them. I looked at it because I trusted them. It's a big thing, guys. See, people will join you because they trust you and like you. Now, I want to give you an example. I'm bouncing around. I'll do that today. But I'll skip all the slides when I get to them. But guys, recruiting is like dating. You said this earlier, but I always say this stuff, that you want to really look at recruiting like dating. All right. So guys, now we're a little different breed than women. There are kids in the room, so I won't really elaborate into this much. But our goal, right, when we like someone, our goal. What's our goal, guys? Don't say it. I'm just thinking. Our goal is to date them, right? To get them to the next base. Let's just say that, okay? Right? Next, our goal is to get them home. Coming out of my head right now. It's coming out. I'm thinking EHT today either, so it's just still there. remnants of EHT probably. But so our goal, okay, is to get them on the bases. So what we want to do is how do we do that? Right? Now, listen, there are some people out there that just go to home base right away. You know, it just happens, right, guys? Probably not the one we want to settle down with, right? Okay? But the majority of the people out there, you have to grow them, right? They have to like you, they have to trust you before they get into home base. Alright? Before they get in the company, they're gonna have to like you and trust you. So a lot of times you talk about like Facebook, right? Like Facebook recruiting. Some of you guys are terrible at it. Some of you guys are great at it. Most people are okay at it. But you want to think of that when you meet someone on Facebook. Someone friends you or you friend them. You want to look at it as start dating. Not really trying to date them, guys. You guys understand the analogy. But you want to get them to trust you and like you. How do you do that? How do you do that? When you go on a date and you're you're having dinner across the table from one another, what do you do? What do you do, guys? Oh, I heard them all. That was awesome. You compliment them. You ask questions. What was the other one? Someone said? Make them laugh, right? Okay? Listen. All these things. See the ladies that are like, oh, I'll tell you what you do. What else, ladies? Anything else? Come on, those guys are trying to listen here. What? Listen. Buy them lots of drinks. Key. That's key. You made it there. So understand this, guys and girls. Girls the same way. I'm talking to girls too, right? You want to ask questions. You want to listen. Right? You want to compliment them. Make them feel good. Genuinely. You know, I was talking to Ray Lynn. You know, some people, and it's okay if you're doing it, but I want you guys to learn to not do it. Some of you guys just friend people on Facebook, just think, oh, I'm going to get him near him. I want you to change that. Ray Lynn said something to me the other day. She goes, you know what, Aaron, I don't do that. I genuinely am looking for friends. I'm looking really for friends. Because I know if I look at them like that, and I choose, that's what I want. It's not about me anymore. It's not about them joining my team. I'm really looking for people to connect with. And you know what? If it happens, great. But so most people, and you guys have had it happen to you on Facebook or social media, they'll friend you and immediately they'll say, hey, this is what I'm doing. You open? And what do? Delete. You know? That's the guy or girl that tries to get you to home base right away and you're like, oh! Whoa, wait a second, we just met! Right? That's what I want you to look at that. So don't do that on Facebook or social media. You want to date them. Okay? Get them around the bases. Okay? And do it nicely. If they ask you what you do, say, oh, I have my own business. That's it. And then change the subject and go on to something else. Alright? If they really want to know what you do, they'll dig and they'll find it. Probably on Facebook. They'll find out what you're doing. If they really are curious. The meat and potatoes, guys, to prospecting. The meat and potatoes. Write this down. Make people curious. Make people curious. If you can be really, really good at making everyone curious, you know how people banging down your door want to know what you're doing. That's the trick. Okay? You meet someone in an elevator, you compliment them, and you get that quick question, hey, what do you do? I own a business. What do you do? Oh, I do this. Oh, what's your business? You know what? I let people try things for free. Whatever you want to say. That's a good one, by the way. I heard that at the convention from Samantha Wyatt. Hey, what do you do? Oh, I let people try stuff for free. People go, what? What do you got? That's the next question. Right? Opens up the communication. But if you go, oh, I'm in Nerium, I'm anti-aging. Well, now you just told them. Now they're interested. Most of them. Some people go, oh, what's the anti-aging? That's fine, but you want to make people curious. If they ask you questions. Oh, what do you got? Well, what do you want? Okay? So, remember, date. Don't go for the home run. Date. Yeah, you guys got that? And make people curious. Don't give them what they want. He asked me last night, what do you got? What are you doing? You know what? We're at your establishment. You're at your work establishment. I don't really get into it right here. Now he's curious, right, Mike? He's curious. He's probably at home thinking, hey, when's this guy going to tell me what you guys are doing? Now, It's like, what's that movie? Like, hey, how many days are you going to wait to call her? I'm going to wait 2 days. How about you? 3 days. What's that movie? Come on, you guys. Come on, guys. What's that movie with Vince Vaughn? No? What? No. No? Swingers! That's it, swingers. Swingers. Okay? Wait a couple days to call them, maybe. Wait a couple days. So they go, oh, when are they going to call me? Don't call them right when you leave the restaurant. Hey, I know Anthony's working right now. Is Anthony there? Yeah, Anthony, we just met 2 minutes ago. I got your number.
I wasn't supposed to do that.
Oh, you did? So, don't sound desperate, okay? It's very important not to sound desperate. That's what we're doing. This is very important to know. Guys, really, you gotta get this. 1 in 5 people will join a home-based business in the next 12 months. It's the time, it's the age right now of entrepreneurship. It really is. You gotta get that. I know you gotta get that, but what we gotta do is we gotta let other people get that, right? That's our job, to let people know that they're losing out. They're losing out if they don't join some sort of home-based business right now. They're losing out. You know, Darren Hardy says it perfectly. We're in the connected age. We're in the connected age right now with social media. There's never been a better time in history to be in some sort of home-based business where you can share something good with the rest of the world by the comfort of your own home. It's the best time in the history of our age. Okay? So, in all the things are signs, right? Uber everything, right? So why recruit? Why do you want to recruit if you're in the company? Well, it's very kind of common sense. Take it to the next level is create leverage. We all want leverage, right? We all want leverage. Be able to sit home with our kids, go on vacation, and make money while we're on vacation, right? That's what we want, right? We want to help people do the same. Get customers and get customers, burst customer getters, maximize compensation, lead by example. New starts are a leading indicator of growth. Now, that's important to know. David Bird always talks about that with us. Okay? If your new starts are going up, you know, eventually your volume's going to go up, you're growing, okay? You're growing. If your new starts are going down, 2 or 3 months down the road, your volume is going down. That's what he teaches us in these and stuff, okay? And you know, you guys heard it before, I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of my own. See, we work a job, work 100% of our own. You guys know that. Goals of brand partner, build an organization of customers and customer getters. Duplication, that's important. You want it to duplicate. See, I'll tell you guys a real quick story. There's an NMD, a 1-star in the company now, I'm not going to say her name, but she called me about 4 years ago, and she called me out. I remember I was in the Lexus dealership, get my car serviced. She calls me up, she goes, Aaron, this is so-and-so. I'm like, hey, how are you? She goes, some of my team is in Maryland, and they said you explained how to do a 3-way call. You dump it, I think she said you dump it down. Dump it down so they get it. And she goes, let me tell you my stories that I had, and some of you guys maybe can figure out who this is, maybe you don't, but she said, I had a party, I got started. I said, what's the issue? She said, I got started, I had a party, I had 18 people there. I'm like, wow, it's great. It's great for your first party, right? And she goes, yeah, all 18 people signed up for the business. Yeah, so I said, wow. And she goes, yeah, so that was great. She goes, then I had another party a few days later, and 14 people came, and they all signed up. I'm like, what? I go, who are you? I go, are you someone? Like, in other words, are you someone that people want to follow? Who are you in the area? You know, she goes, well, my husband is so-and-so. Again, I don't want to be this way. And she goes, yeah, basically we're like famous in the area. You know, everybody knows us. And if we do something, people want to do it. Like, that makes sense. She goes, I go, what'd you do at your party? She goes, oh, we just showed the video and said this is what we're doing. And he's like, I'm doing it! And she goes, and then what we did is then everybody else had their parties and basically said, we're doing this, and no one signed up. She goes, so we went to executive director our first month. And then we went back down to senior brand partner. We were stuck at senior brand partner for 4 months now. So someone said you really explained how to do duplication really well. She goes, and I talked to my upline, and I still don't understand. I was like, what? She even told me her upline was. I'm like, what? I'm like, you're just not listening. She goes, well, can you explain it to me? I'm like, sure. So I dumbed it down, basically the same thing I just told you guys. The 3-way call, the follow-up, blah, blah, blah. And I said, this is why you want to do it. She got it. And she like,